complex sentences. Alright, what is a complex sentence? Well, this type of sentence is the third type of sentences in English. And it has two elements. It means one independent clause, or also called a simple sentence, plus one dependent clause. Now, one dependent clause like Moses closed, or I bought a burger, or I went to bed, right? So these are independent clauses, right? First independent clause, right? I understand the message is a complete idea, right? Another example, I bought a burger, I understand the idea. And the last one is I went to bed. So I still understand the idea, it's complete. Now, the second element of complex sentences is one dependent clause, okay? A dependent clause is something that is not complete. So it means I don't understand the idea. I don't understand the entire idea or the entire message of what is being conveyed. Okay? I don't understand it. Now, the elements of a dependent clause is a subordinate conjunction. That's the element that starts the dependent clause. So I have subordinate conjunctions such as after, if, although, where, while, because, since, and through. There are more, and you can find a link for more subordinate conjunctions down below the video. Alright? Now, it says that I have my subordinate conjunction, and then I have my elements, right? I have a subject, I have a verb, and so on. So I say, where Homer drinks beer. What? So what happens here? I don't understand the entire message. Or because I was hungry. Yes, because I was hungry. What? What did you do? What happened? Or, so where did you go? So it's incomplete, right? Another dependent clause after I brushed my teeth. So it's incomplete. It's not a complete message. I don't understand. So I need something else to understand. And that something else that I need is the independent clause. So a complex sentence is composed of one independent clause plus one dependent clause. So I put them together and then I have a complete idea, an entire message, right? So let's start. First case, okay? I have here, I bought a burger. So this is my independent clause, all right? My independent clause. I bought a burger. And then I'm going to add my dependent clause. So I'll say, because I was hungry. Now, the punctuation, when I have independent clause and then my dependent clause is just a period at the end, okay? No commas here, no commas before the subordinate conjunction. My second case is I start with my dependent clause, right? This is my dependent clause because it starts with a subordinate conjunction, which is after. So I'll say, after I brush my teeth, here I place a comma, right? So I have my dependent clause first, and then I place a comma after the dependent clause, and then I start my independent clause. I went to bed. And period. Alright? So basically, in these two cases, the punctuation depends on the order of clauses, right? Finally, number 3, and this has to do with something called relative clauses, right? Relative clauses are the ones that give more information about a noun, right? I will explain this in detail in a common video. Now, When we talk about relative clauses, we can have commas or we cannot have commas. So it depends on whether you know the information we're talking about or you don't know the information. First case, you know the information, right? When you know the information, like in this case, when I say most, probably you who are who's watching me right now, you may know what most refers to, right? It's like Homer's friend in the series called The Simpsons, right? This is a place where Homer goes and drinks, right? So when you know the information, when you know what this refers to, this dependent clause is extra information. Like, this is clarifying most, but as you know what most is, you don't need this. So what we do here is we place commas, right? Most, comma, where Homer drinks beer, comma, is closed. And then we have a period, right? It's because you know this. So this information, this description of this is not important, it's not relevant to you to understand the message, right? Second case, for people who haven't ever watched a single episode from The Simpsons, you may say like, what's most, right? So in this case, here we need the information to understand what most refers to. So what I do is I delete the commas as I did it previously, and I say most where Homer drinks beer is closed, right? Because everyone knows Homer, right? There may be a little chance that someone may not know him, but when it's essential information, when you don't know this, like the meaning of the noun or who or what you're referring to, you're going to need this essential information, which is our dependent clause. And when you need this to understand this, you're not going to need commas. As I said before, further details regarding relative clauses will be given in a common video on this topic, relative clauses. So that's about complex sentences, our third type. I hope you like it. Don't forget to leave your comments. Hit subscribe if you like the video. And also, you can find me on Facebook. See you next lesson.